Hey guys, I just wanted to take some time to talk about the incident that happened in my Mr. Beef video. And for those of you who may not be aware, the video is really blowing up now because of this Karen attack. But so for those of you who don't know, when I was reviewing Mr. Beef in Chicago, basically I was filming, and this really like kind of aggressive Karen came and tried to make me stop filming, even though it was a public place, and even though I was there first. I had even asked everyone before me if it was okay if I sat there and filmed, and everyone said that was fine. But then this couple came, this Karen couple came. It's funny. Some people have been calling the male Karen Darren. So I guess Darren and Karen then came and tried to make me stop at the end of my review, even though they had just sat down and I was there the whole time, and there was plenty of space on the other side of the table for them to sit, but they almost like intentionally sat by me, to like provoke me or something, to like kind of pick on me. And basically I stood my ground, I refused to move, and the guy just continued to get more and more hostile and more disrespectful and toxic. And then I just never backed down. I stood my ground, and this Mr. Beef video is now, it's like, more than 150K views after just a few days, and it's wild. So anyways, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts about this. I really did not, first and foremost, I just want to thank every one of you, just before I forget. I want to thank every one of you so much for your support. I really did not expect the reception to this video and to this incident to be as like overwhelmingly supportive as it was. I even worried before posting that video if, I even thought maybe it would be like a split, like 50-50. I thought maybe some people would sympathize more with the aggressor in this case. I don't know, it's the internet, right? I thought maybe that could happen, but I really did not expect whatsoever for the reception to be so overwhelmingly supportive. And it's wild. I mean, on social media, there even are like haters who are saying like, I'll admit, I don't really like UA and his content much, but I will admit that this was pretty cool. Like, he leveled up in my opinion. So guys, once again, thank you so much. Like, I'm just blown away by the support. I'm really, the past few days have just been insane. Like, all the comments, like, I've pretty much read 100% of them in that video, and it's just, guys, just thank you so much, first and foremost. I really appreciate it. I do. But then moving on to some of my thoughts. So basically, I feel bad for this guy. I really do. And again, I don't mean that in like a condescending or passive aggressive way. I do feel bad for him, and I do sympathize with him. Like, the feeling that I get is I feel that he is a deeply unhappy person. I totally get it. Like, he's unemployed. I don't believe for one second that he's a surgeon, as he said at the end of the video. If that were the case, he would have said so in the beginning, right? He would have just immediately said he was a surgeon in the beginning, rather than say he was unemployed and then as he was leaving, tell me he was a surgeon. So I don't believe for one second that he's a surgeon or that she's a lawyer. If she's a lawyer and she doesn't even know the law, then she went to like Smurf University Law School or something. But anyways, I do not believe for one second that he is a surgeon or employed at all. Like, he's unemployed, and I get it. The economy is bad. It's hard to find a job right now, at least in many fields. So I get it. He's probably going through a hard time. But that being said, there is never any excuse. There is never an excuse to take out your problems on other people. I was someone who had not done anything to him. Even if I had done something to him, like to threaten violence, like there was never any excuse ever for violence or to even threaten violence. So honestly, like, it was just typical bully behavior. Like, I've seen this in my life, like, bullies who have insecurities and they want to take out their problems on other people. They want to take out their problems on other people so that they can feel big, at least just in this moment. And honestly, like, that is not okay. Like no matter how unhappy you are, how insecure you are, how sad you are, no matter what you're going through, you can never take out your problems on other people. That is just not how life works. So honestly, if someone's gonna step up to me, then I'm not gonna back down. I'm just always gonna stand up for myself. I'm always gonna stand up for what I believe in, for what I believe is right. Like, I was not doing anything wrong. First of all, the law's on my side. I'm allowed to film in a public place. It's a public place. He said so himself many times in the video. It's a public place, so I have a right to talk. I can't just, I'm not just gonna shut up just because he told me to, right? So, I've been in situations like that where like I sort of see his side of the story, where I've been in situations where like I'm in a public place, I'm in like a restaurant, and someone next to me, sitting next to me is like talking on the phone very loudly. Like, I wasn't even talking that loudly in my video. Like, I was kind of, I really wasn't talking that loudly. But I've been in situations where like somebody's going like, oh yeah, man, oh bro, yo, I shorted that stock, and oh man, yo, you gotta get on this crypto stuff, man. Like, I've really been in situations where like people are really being obnoxious next to me, and not once in my entire life has it ever occurred to me to tell this person, hey, yo, I'm trying to eat my sandwich. Please hang up. You can't talk on the phone. Because you know what? Hey, it's annoying. He's yelling in my ear, but okay, if he were literally yelling in my ear, that'd be one thing. But he's talking very loudly, like he's pretty much yelling, but it's a public restaurant. He's allowed to talk. He's allowed to talk on the phone. In a situation like that, I either just hunker down, mind my own business, or I say, hey, excuse me, server, can I sit over there? I'd like to sit further away. So. Yeah, I feel like that's just how you handle it. When you're out in public, you can't, it's not like your own house. You can't expect people to not talk just because you want there to be quiet. That's just not how it works. I think basically what it was that like, I think, some people have suggested, like in the comments, some people have suggested, I know I wrote like a community post where I answered a lot of the top comments that were coming in, like a lot of the most frequent themes in the comments. But I know not everyone reads the community posts, and maybe the algorithm for that might be different. It might not circulate to everyone. So I'm just kind of addressing some of that here. I know some people suggested that they felt like maybe this was racially motivated, but I don't think so. No, I really did not get that impression. If he had any bias in that direction, it was very hidden deep down and within. I did not feel that this was a bigotry thing, but what I did feel was that, to be honest, most people I've met in my life would say I'm pretty nice and kind and friendly. Like, I try to be nice and kind and friendly to everyone. I really try to treat people the way the way I would treat myself, or the way they want to be treated. As long as it's within reason. Yeah, I really strongly believe in being friendly and compassionate to people. But because of that, in my personal life, throughout my life, sometimes people mistake that for weakness. Like, some people see a nice person and they don't like appreciate niceness. Some people see a nice person and they think that this person is easy. Like, this person is an easy target. This person's weak. This person will like roll over. So I think that's what this was more about. In my life, I've dealt with this my whole life. Like, I've had, obviously, like growing up in public school, in grade school through high school, obviously, like you get people who pick on you because they think you're easy to pick on. I've had friends throughout my life who turn on you at some point, like they think they can pick on you because you guys are friends and you're nice and you're just gonna roll with it. They insult you and then they laugh and make it seem like they're kidding, like insult, they just kind of use you as like a punching bag. And honestly, I've lost friendships over this. Like, in these cases, like, these friends often get shocked when I stand up for myself and they're like, what's going on? Like, I thought, I thought my friend was cool, but no, like I can take jokes, I can take like light roasting and good fun, but not like deep insults, that's just designed to make you feel better and to push me down rather than just, like actual, like, playful banter or like just kidding around, right? And yeah, I've even had, like, to be honest, I've even had family members, unfortunately, who also, like, they sort of think that like I'm easy to roll over, and I've even had family members who kind of just take out their issues on me. So and I've stood up to them too. I know that can often be the hardest thing, but in this case, I think a lot of people, maybe when they watched this video, they were really surprised, maybe pleasantly surprised at my reaction, but to me, like, this is nothing new. Like, I've dealt with bullies, like, throughout my whole life. Like, I know when I'm being picked on, and I just never abide being picked on. I never allow myself to get picked on, and if someone's gonna pick on me, then, you know, I'm gonna stand tall, and I'm gonna defend myself, and, you know, I'm not gonna back down. You know, what's that song by, what's that artist? Shoot, I'm trying to remember his name. Like, I won't back, Tom Petty, there you go, Tom Petty, yeah. Yeah, just like that Tom Petty song, you know, I don't back down. So, like, honestly, like, I don't back down to bullies. I don't care who you are. Like, I don't care, you could be the CEO of the most powerful company in the world. You know, I don't care who you are. You could be like I don't know, you could be a freaking angel from heaven. I'm not gonna back down. I'm gonna stand up to a bully no matter what, because that's just what you gotta do. Like, if you let them roll you over, not only does it set a bad example for how they treat you, it sets a bad example for how they can treat other people too. Like, it sets a bad example to them in their own mental algorithm for what is acceptable, how they can get their way. So yeah, I mean, this guy, hey, I feel bad for him. I think he has reason to be upset with his life. I do get it, the economy's not good. I do not blame him or judge him for not having a job, but sorry man, sorry Mr. Surgeon, sorry doctor. There is no, you know, if you watch this video, I'm sorry, this is not high school anymore. You know, you can't take out your frustrations on other people. You know, you can't just bully your way into getting what you want. Like, you want to eat in quiet, then I'm sorry, it's a public restaurant, and people are going to talk in a restaurant. People were talking all across this table, and you know, you can't just make me stop talking just because you think I'm easy to pick on. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, I just wanted to share some thoughts on this. Yeah, this actually went a little bit longer than I thought it would. So, yeah, yeah, no, I was expecting for this just to be like a few minutes of sharing some of my reflections. But yeah, no, hopefully you enjoyed some of these thoughts. And once again, guys, everyone, thank you so much for the support. Like, it's really blown me away, and I'm really I really was left speechless at one point, just due to how overwhelmingly supportive you guys were. So thank you again so much. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You know, just a unconventional video compared to my usual reviews. So back at reviews after this. Anyways, till the next review, thank you so much. And until next time, I'll see you later.